Hello, I'm Kevin with ConvoActive, and this is about the stop smoking session that we have now thanks to the advent of such things as Zoom and how far along it's progressed. I myself am a former smoker. I actually started smoking around the age of 13. Interestingly, I didn't start because of peer pressure or to impress a girl. I was actually growing excessively fast. I was way too big for my britches. Now, I was way too big for my age, and I heard that smoking actually stunted your growth. Now, when you're already about 6'2" in the 7th grade, you're starting to want to kind of put the brakes on, especially when the doctor tells you you're probably going to hit over 7 foot tall, and you're not all that great at basketball. That was me. That's how I started smoking. And I started smoking, and sure enough, I don't know if it's just coincidence, but I actually stopped growing. I am now the same height as I was, literally, in 7th grade. And so, I don't know if there's any truth to it, or I just got, for at least me, lucky. But I can tell you this, I smoked for over 30 years. And a lot of the time, I want to say I was never a fan of smoking. My mom smoked and my dad smoked, but he was able to quit when I was, relatively young. But my mom, well, she never was able to give it up. My aunt actually died from smoking, cancer, smoking related. And anyways, as a kid, it was the last thing on earth I ever thought I'd do. And it probably would have been the last thing if it hadn't been for this issue I had. But that having been said, once I stopped growing, by the time certainly I was in my early 20s, I really had already had it with smoking. But I believed that what everybody told me, oh, you can't, it's the hardest thing on earth. You got to try, but it's the hardest thing on earth to do is to quit smoking. And so I kept smoking and smoking, and I had a lot of stress at times, and just that's what I did. I smoked. And it wasn't until I was in my late 40s, near there, that I just decided, you know what? I've read books and I've tried all these other things. I tried the drugs, which to me seemed really stupid because after all, what are we doing but substituting nicotine coming in this way for nicotine going this way or this way? It didn't make sense to me, and frankly, a lot of times when I would do the nicotine gum, I would find myself just like really supercharged. It was like I was getting just straight doses, thick, heavy doses of nicotine. To make a long story no longer than it already has been, is I came up with my own process for quitting smoking. And it is very much a mind management process, I guess you could say, but it's actually at the same time pretty simple. It's not once you kind of have the right tools and the right pathway to go down, basically, it's kind of a walk in the park, believe it or not. I quit as soon as I had all my ducks lined up. The same thing that I've had, by the way, that I've used with many other people who have quit smoking and relatively quickly, just like myself. That is what I offer here. Stop smoking. Be looking at somewhere between maybe 3 to 10 sessions, 15 minutes each. And to start, we really should do 2 sessions back to back. But after that, it's just one-offs. And you may just find that that's all you really needed. And some people may need a little bit more reinforcement. So anyway, that's it. I've gone on a little longer than I anticipated. I just want you to know that it worked for me like a charm, and it's worked for a lot of other people, and it's very likely it will work for you. I can't promise anything, but I have a good feeling that it will, because it's that good. So anyway, again, Kevin with ConvoActive, and really would love to help you quit smoking if you want to quit smoking. All right? Thank you.